Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Last time, we climbed to the top of Snowhead and entered the Snowhead Temple, where we defeated a masked mechanical beast and restored springtime to Snowhead. Or maybe not restored, I'm not really sure how it happened. We caused it to happen. We caused global warming, basically, on a smaller scale, at least. This time, we're gonna see what has occurred as a result of this transition over to springtime. First of all, we got a frog here. So here's the thing about these random jumping frogs. They might not say anything to us as we are right now, but they are looking at us. Clearly they're aware of our existence. Sadly, we cannot understand their croaks. So, how about we put on the frog mask, and then we'll magically understand everything they say, right? I have been waiting for you, Don Garo. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but it looks like you've lost a little weight. As you can see, Don Garo, the long winter has ended and spring has finally come to these mountains. Let us begin our chorus. Unfortunately, it seems not all of our members have gathered. Yeah, you're the only one. Perhaps it is because winter was too long? They must have not realized that spring has come to the mountains. And when the great Don Garo has come for us too. What a pity. Where in the world could the other members be, and what could they be doing? I have some idea of what they're doing. The unfortunate thing is, even though we know the location of 3 of them, there is a 4th one somewhere in a location we haven't been to yet, so we will be unable to complete this side quest until that point. As a result, I will not be continuing it. Very sorry, poor lonely frog. You're gonna have to wait another timeline. Now, it is the 2nd day, and so our swords should be available from these guys. I kept you waiting, but it's done. See? Your Kokiri sword has been strengthened and forged into a razor sword. We did this, I want to say last time? It was either last time or the time before last time. We gave them our sword to strengthen for us, and it took them an entire day to do it. This new sharper blade is a cut above the rest. Nice fun. Use it up to 100 times without dulling its superior edge. You may also use it to shave yourself. Now keep in mind that after you've used this 100 times, the blade will lose its edge and will return to its original sharpness. That's only like 20 hits better than a wooden sword from Minecraft. That's pretty lame, honestly. Now, here's a secret. If you bring me gold dust before the sword loses its edge, I'll be able to make it the strongest sword around. You got that? Gold dust. Sorry, buddy, 2nd strongest sword around. Had to correct you a moment there. Okay, well, I will certainly be on the lookout for gold dust, but now that we have the sword, there is a certain thing you were supposed to hit with swords up at the top of Snowhead that I should probably go hit now that the time is right. Not only that, but I also need to return the stray fairies from the temple. Hey, look at you, the ice keys have been swapped out for Gways. Now, those ones do act as regular enemies. They differ in no way whatsoever from the bad bats out in Termina Field. They just fly down at you when you get close and otherwise fly around up in the air looking for you. That's about it. They're 2 states of existence. Oh my god, whenever I'm recording, the little red circle on OBS makes me, I see it out of the corner of my eye, and for a second I'm like, huh? How is the stream dropping frames so badly? It's not a stream, I'm an idiot. Hey-ya! We'll talk to the elephant in the room in a second. There we go. Fast travel up to Snowhead. Hey there, how are you? Looks like you're fine after that little incident earlier. What in the world have I been doing this whole time? Why am I sitting in a place like this? Seems like you've climbed out of the void there, so the void does have a bottom after all. That's good to know. So I believe cutting snowballs or cutting grass, anything with the sword does count as using it, so you do want to be careful with that. If the 2nd day hits and you decide to bring the razor sword into the Snowhead Temple, in case you're playing along with me, try to avoid using it as much as possible, because as he said, if we want to get the super strong sword from the gold dust, we cannot break this sword. We cannot cause the sword to dull its edge. So yeah, we're gonna need to keep it for a while. Fortunately, only a little while since we have the dungeon complete. Speaking of things being complete, here's all the stray fairies. Oh, I love the green hair. Reminds me of Saria from Ocarina of Time. Or, actually no, Saria was the only one with green hair in the Kokiri. Wise young one, I am the Great Fairy of Wisdom. Your text box color does not match your actual color. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I shall enhance your magic power. Feel the intelligence course through your brain! Your magic power has been enhanced. You now have twice as much magic power. And unfortunately, your health bar is now shorter than the magic meter and will never ever grow longer for the rest of the game. Very sad, but it was fun while it lasted. Having the health bar be longer, I mean. Come see me whenever you are overcome by weariness. Sorry, you're probably going to be in pieces again by the time I next see you, so I can't exactly do that. And now it is time for me to finally answer the mystery of why the heck the two colors of Stray Fairies in the Woodfall and Snowhead temples are swapped in the 3DS version. To reiterate, if you are playing the 3DS version, the Stray Fairies in Woodfall Temple will be green, and the ones in Snowhead Temple will be pink. They swapped out, and the reason for that is, yes, the Great Fairies rewards are swapped between the two temples. You get the longer magic meter down at Woodfall, and then you would get the stronger spin attack up here in the 3DS version. My guess for why they made this change is not only to just make magic nicer to use, I guess, since you're about to be receiving a lot of magic items from Snowhead. Okay, good, the ramp is right here. I can go down, there we go. But also so that they would delay the super strong spin attack move, so as to not make you too overpowered too early in the game. I mean, it's not like the spin attack is that great, but still. We saw a little bit of the strengthened edge of the Razor Sword there. I think it might deal like double the damage of the base sword. Oh wait, I meant to talk to you as Darmani. Let's see if you have anything to say. Darmani, what in the world have I been doing this whole time? Getting in my way, sorry. Can't remember a thing since I went out to look around Snowhead to figure out why spring wasn't coming. What am I doing sitting in a place like this? This guy's just the most confused Goron. Well, sadly, we're a silent protagonist, so we can't tell him what's going on. Let's just continue to be our mysterious selves and head back down to Mountain Village. Okay, around the immediate area, we have bees. Natural bees that don't come out of a beehive. Yeah, these are new here now that we've made it springtime. You know, I think we may have made the wrong choice by introducing bees around here. Nah, it's fine. In other news, though, we have this new passage. You can roll up this as a Goron. Can't climb this at all if you're Hylian Link. And oh my god! There's so many bows in here that could probably make up a chessboard. Oh my god, this is so fun, though. This is so much fun, though. I could use my Razor Sword on them, but again, I have been kind of swinging it around a little bit. It might have like 85 uses left. I can't really know. A little funny thing you can do. If you punch a Gossip Stone, it flattens itself into the ground. And it doesn't say the time because it refuses you since you punched it so ferociously. It also blurs the screen on its way back out. Aha, hello, there's a hole here. It's gone now. I already made that reference in an earlier video. What does this have? I'm just gonna go right past you guys. I don't need sticks or nuts anymore. Red rupee that I don't need, thanks. This tunnel goes all the way to the top of this hill, so we no longer need to climb the ladder down here. One of the changes I kind of like in the springtime version of Snowhead is that the ladder is now fully visible without needing the Lens of Truth to see it. I kind of like that. It's like the snow was putting a curse on the place and making it hard to see. Maybe the Lens of Truth helped you see through the snow. There is nothing more satisfying in this game than that. Actually, I can think of one thing more satisfying than that, but aside from that, nah, I don't think anything is beating the satisfaction of pounding all those bows into dust. Let's see, around here we now have Gways, and if you haven't noticed yet, the Wolfos, the white Wolfos, are now replaced with regular Wolfos now that it's springtime. They had to shed their special snowy fur to adapt to the new weather, I guess. Hello there. I see you finally left the house.
Ah, Darmy. Now that it's nice and warm out, I'm much, much better. Even if my daddy isn't right beside me, I won't be selfish and cry. So, now that spring has come, the Goron Races should be starting soon. But this rock is in the way, so I can't get in to see the race. And spring's just started too. I was so excited, but there's nothing I can do. I hate it. I want to see it. I want to see the race.
Don't worry, kid. I've got an idea. First of all, though, while I'm on the way to my idea, let's stop by the Goron Shrine real quick. See how everyone's doing. The chandelier is still spinning. Do you guys live with this sound all the time? Playing over your heads? Oh, there's a gathering! A gathering of folks to meet us! Darmani, the Goron Elder is waiting impatiently for you. Alright, guess we must talk to him to progress. Oh, Darmani, I've been waiting impatiently for you. Okay, then. That guy is diligent with the exact wording that the Elder had. I have been waiting for your arrival ever since I heard the news. I had heard that you, the one whom I once thought to be dead, had sealed off the blizzard that was blowing in from Snowhead. Thanks to you, spring has come to Goron Village. Everyone is pleased. The greatest Goron hero of all? That's Darmani! The immortal Goron who is not dead, and even if he has died? That's Darmani! The star whom we wish upon? That's Darmani! Darmani, greatest of Gorons! Greatest of Gorons! Darmani is the greatest in the world! Greatest in the world! My son got better immediately. He went to see the Goron Races that celebrate spring. This time, I, the protector of this tribe for so many years, choose to yield the seat of tribal patriarch to a younger one. The Goron who makes calm decisions, yet boasts courageous determination, and can take care of all, shall be the patriarch. The chosen one, Darmani, is you. There could be no other. I gotta be honest, I don't know what the heck a patriarch is. I think I have to look that up in editing. What do you think? If it's you, everyone would happily accept you as the patriarch. I don't know what that is. Can you explain, please? What? You need not answer so quickly. Go, enter the Goron race. Think it over slowly. I am waiting a thoughtful response. Ah, yes, I will think it over the next day and a half, or however long this world has left. So you may have noticed one of these guys was not cheering us on there. I think it was you, I want to say. It was either you or the one on the opposite side. You sure are amazing, but somehow I still have a bad feeling about things. You feel it too, don't you? Don't I know it? Well, with that out of the way, I don't think anyone else has anything interesting to say, so I'll be on my way out. Hey, have the prices down here gone down? Oh, Darmani, welcome. You didn't go to the races? I'm on my way there. First, I need to get a large explosive. Oh my god, they actually go down! I had no idea! That's so cool! This game just continues to surprise me with how much detail has been poured into it. I did not know that. These are selling well, they're a bargain right now. Fly the shot with a bow right now, they're half price. He's no longer saying that, like, he can't get any business done due to the cold. That is so cool, man. Alright, I need to get on this topic. Why don't video games, especially adventure games, do this more often? Why don't they have it so that an area hit with some kind of curse, like an eternal winter, actually, like, cured after you've defeated the boss in that area or whatever? Well, actually, before I get onto this guy should have something for us now that, we're a Goron. We're in Goron form. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with a focus on Goron clientele, and that, sir, makes you a customer. Right now, I've got a special trade-in offer just for you. I'll give you my biggest bomb bag, regularly priced at 1,000 rupees. In return, you'll give me your big bomb bag at just 200 rupees. We have no reason not to do this right now because I have nothing else to spend rupees on. Biggest bomb bag, 40 bombs. These upgrades aren't that crazy interesting, but, you know, in case we need bombs in the future. Also, the game is erroneously playing the Termina Field theme even though it's nighttime. That definitely shows you a bit of the this game was rushed aspect. I guess they just didn't have the triggers for, like, exiting that room properly set, so it gets told to play music when it's not supposed to. I don't really know. I don't have a good explanation for it. Anyway, there is now no longer ice over this area, which is... let me read this sign real quick. Goron Powder Keg Shop. Powder kegs, I think we've heard of them before. Maybe we haven't heard of them by name, but they are a very large bomb that should be able to take care of a very large boulder, such as the one guarding the way to the Goron Races. We go down inside, we see a familiar sighting from another land. Or just like a large Goron that's half the size of the other one, up at Snowhead. I'm the Goron who sells the powder keg, the most famous product of the Gorons. Want a powder keg? Powder kegs explode with powerful blasts, and are very dangerous. Until I have tested you to see if you can use them properly, I can't let you use any on your own. Will you give it a try? Sure, why not? You can destroy the boulder that blocks the entrance to the Goron racetrack near here, very convenient, using the powder keg I'm about to give you, then I'll approve you to carry them. Oh my god, you just slapped the ground and the thing fell out of the ceiling. That's some great technology. When the powder keg begins ticking faster, it means that it's about to explode. Try to blow up the boulder? Yeah, got it. It's ticking right now. Let's get to it. Alright, there's a sign next to the racetrack, and there's also a whiny little kid next to the racetrack. I think we know where it is. Let's go. You can only hold powder kegs in Goron form. They are that large of a bomb. So as I tote this thing over to the Goron racetrack, let me finally continue the style. The fact that, Snowhead has been trapped under a winter, and by clearing the dungeon, you actually get it to springtime, and the whole area changes and gets filled with new enemies, new visuals, everything. The prices in that shop go down. And the same thing happened with Woodfall. Woodfall was covered in poison, but once you cleared the dungeon, the poison all cleaned up and the water was safely swimmable. Why don't games do this more often? This is one of the coolest things an adventure game could possibly do, making your actions in the world feel like they matter aside from just, hey, I got the boss and got the thingy, the MacGuffin that I needed for something. The only other game in the modern day that I've seen that tries to do anything like this is Ori and the Blind Forest, which has all the water in the game cleaned up, kind of like Woodfall. After you clear Ginso Tree, then it puts updrafts all over the place after you clear Forlorn Ruins. But those are the only two things it does, but it's better than none at all, which most games opt to go for. I guess there's with Breath of the Wild, when you're nearby Zora's domain, it's constantly raining until you clear that dungeon, but that one is just we put one of the game's weather effects up permanently over this area until you clear the dungeon and then we take it away. And I don't know, I want to see something more like this. I want to see an entire season change from my actions. I guess Terraria is another game that kind of the world changes based on your actions. Doesn't really change in a good way necessarily, but it changes because of your actions, and I find that to be very interesting. I think Terraria's progression is awesome for that reason. So we've got the powder keg in its rightful spot, and we could wait for it to explode, or if we're impatient, we could just get out our bow and arrow and shoot the damn thing. Or one day we will. There we go. It would have been so funny if it actually exploded on its own instead of me shooting it.
You did it! Thanks a lot! I'm going right in. I'll be waiting for you, so you have to come see it.
No comment on how I just changed from a Goron into a human right next to you? No? Okay. No one ever has a comment on that because no one notices it. I guess they happen to blink or look away right as you do it, and then they're like, I wonder what happened to that Goron that was just here 2 seconds ago. Must have been a mirage or something. Alright, anyway, as Darmani, let us enter the Goron Races. There wouldn't be much point in us entering as a Hylian. I don't think we stand a chance. There we go. Nighttime has taken over once more.
Ah, Darmy, I've been waiting for you. See, everyone's restless because they can't wait to enter. You're gonna enter, aren't you?
You're gonna enter, aren't you? Don't ask me twice. I'm not entering anymore. No, I'm sorry.
You have to. I want to show everyone how Darmy races. If your magic power runs low, charge up with the green jars on the course.
Been there, done that, already fought, got. I know how that works. They refill your magic for you. Alright, here we go. The central minigame of this area. Kind of like how the Kume target practice thing was for that area. So you gotta roll up. Do not cross the finish line before you begin. I think you are allowed to, and you will be considered as a cheater. Or you will be considered cheating. Something like that. However that sentence is supposed to sound, that's what I meant to say there. Pretend I said that instead. Interestingly, whenever you bump into any of the other participants, you flash red even though you don't take damage. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, you also hurt them. That's pretty funny, but also kind of dark. Okay, so, okay. You just kind of have to keep your roll straightforward. Try to get to the front as much as you can. Use the ramps. Get the magic back so you don't run out. Literally none of the other racers need magic to race, but you do because it's unfair. But to be more fair, the other racers have rubber banding AI, where they slow down when you're in front of them and they speed up when they're behind you. It's something all kinds of old games did back in the day with their racing minigames, just to give the player a fair chance without it feeling too easy. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Because, in most cases, the AI-controlled racers have a lot of advantages that the players don't have. Okay, I'm in first now. I'm in first. And it might say second on the bottom of the screen, but that's the clock, silly. I'm not in second place. Am I just gonna stomp this now? Wow, that was okay. Went surprisingly well.
That was great! I knew you were the fastest Goron, Darmy.
Almost misread that as I knew you were the fattest Goron, Darmy. Nah, man, it's that giant Goron outside of Snowhead that takes that title.
I was sure you'd get first place. This is from Daddy. It's the prize.
You got a bottle of gold dust. Not just the gold dust, though, but finally, a new bottle. It takes you forever to get another one.
I want to be just like you. Quick.
Well then, get your rolling practice in. And then maybe, just maybe, you'll become exactly like me. Can you actually roll through the whole racetrack? Oh, I think you can. Oh, that's cool. You can, like, explore the racetrack on your own. I always like it when this game does that, even though it's not needed. You know, there's nothing to see out here. It's just more green jars and an empty racetrack with no other racers on it because we're supposed to be playing a minigame here. Can you guys say anything? This here's my debut at the races. Please go easy on me. Sorry, I'm afraid I was not able to do that. Darmani, are you entering after all? I guess I'll be last again. Aw, come on, man. Don't have that much lack of faith in yourself. This year, I'm feeling a little different. Well, not different enough, sorry to say. Darmani, are you ready? I'm raring to go. We just raced, guys. I don't know why you're thinking we haven't started yet. We just did it. Alright, I think you know where I'm going next. Let's take this gold dust. That was from a tiny rock on the ground. Amazing. Let's take this bottle of gold dust over to the blacksmiths and have them strengthen our sword one more level. Or I guess not really one more level. I think, honestly, they are strengthening it to the same level. They're just making it not break this time. Which, you know, would be nice. Please give me that. Here it is. Oh, I did have a fairy. For some reason, I feel like I don't remember having a fairy, but I never ended up using it.
Oh, a customer? Gabora, fetch our customer some coffee, quick like. Now then, let me take a look at your sword. Hey, now that's a mean joke. Your sword has already been reforged into a razor sword. Unless, do you want me to make your sword stronger? To do that, I'll need gold dust. Do you have any?
Sure do.
Why, if it isn't gold dust, and it's even top quality? Why, even if I use it to reforge your sword, there'd still be some left. Alright, just for you, I'll do this for free, but don't tell anyone.
Wow, we're getting a lot of freebies on this adventure. I guess that's what you get for being the hero, even though mostly nobody recognizes us. That's kind of sad, honestly. The time when the Gorons were cheering us on is the most recognition Link ever gets for his efforts in this game most of the time. And they weren't even crediting Link, they were cheering Darmani. Yeah. At least the Deku Scrubs over in the Deku Palace recognized our efforts. We got their princess back, and they appreciated us for it, but still. Wow, you have to be close to this B to Z target them. I'm gonna try to... There you go. Shoot it out of the sky without needing that.
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to wait until morning to come back here, so in the meantime, why don't I go take care of some other things?
You know, it's kind of a shame. I felt tired today, so I was actually more willing to record knowing how things went in my Hollow Knight playthrough, where the time I was more tired to record a video, I actually commentated better and was easier to understand all throughout, and so far, that hasn't happened this time. The number of times I've messed up my sentences is enough to rival how many grains of sand are on planet Earth. Also, there's white bows down here now instead of blue tektites at nighttime. You know, did I even say white bow? Because I meant to say white bow. I don't think the turning to springtime, no, it's not reflected on the outside of the mountains. It's only springtime in a very specific place in the middle, which is certainly interesting how that works. Let me put on the damn bunny hood. Why am I walking everywhere? I know it's technically running, but you know. Oh yeah, also, at nighttime, these guys, the Dodongos down here, are replaced with Enos, like this one. Let me shoot it because I don't have a sword anymore. There we go. Here we have a large one. I'm just gonna shoot him from a distance. Perfect. Wow, that was insanely easy to hit. Now, what song is over here? Sometimes, the songs that are on this little board here are actually songs from Ocarina of Time that didn't make it over to this game, like some of the Warp songs. I think it's do. Oh, wait. Never mind. I think that is a Warp song from Ocarina of Time. Yeah, that was the Nocturne of Shadow. Alright, cool. They'll just make references to certain Ocarina of Time songs as well as put whatever else they thought would be cool on there. It's a nice little feature. I like it. It's a cool distraction. You can stop by and do it whenever you want. In other news, speaking of cool little distractions you can stop by and do whenever you want. Hello? Sir, are you sure you want to be wearing that and practicing over here in the cold area? You might want to find a better place for this. I don't think this is quite a good climate for your outfit there. All right, let me climb up, go over and see what this is about. I like your music though, very mysterious. Imagine hearing this in the middle of the night outdoors somewhere. That'd be cool. I am no longer part of the living. Oh, that makes sense. My sadness to the moon. I haven't left my dance to the world. I am filled with regret. Translation. I am disappointed, O moon. I have died. For some reason, this guy, translates his speeches into common English. I love it. It's awesome. Oh, I plan to bring the world together and stir it into a giant melting pot with my dance. If only I had taught my new dance to someone. Spirit Dancer Kamara was added to your notebook. You have anything more to say? You're just saying the same thing. Okay, I do remember what you're supposed to do here. It's not entirely clear what you're supposed to do here, because he doesn't outright mention it, but, you might figure it out over time. Since he's filled with regret, he has a lot of sorrows, and he's also a ghost, we have a song that fits the needs for those very things. How's that for ya? Yes? Is that good? That was very awkwardly long. Alright. Spread my dance across the world. Train its followers. Translation. I have taught it to you. Now make it into a popular dance craze. You have? When did you teach me? Ah, that's how you taught me. Kamaro's mask. Probably the weirdest looking mask in this game, but it's fine. Use it to teach his dance to the world so his moves can become as popular as he hoped they would be. I like how they had to separate would be into a second text box. I am counting on you. Translation. I am counting on you. Sure, alright. Now, when you think about his melody there, where have we heard that before? While you ponder on that, I may as well show off the mask. Put it on, and you become Slender Man. Oh my god, this is the creepiest freaking mask in the game. I mean, nothing against your face, buddy, but I don't know. This thing you gave me, it gives weird vibes. Anyway, your sword command is now replaced with dancing, with the same tune that he had. So if you'd ever like to hear that tune again, whenever you like, you can pull out the mask, wear it, and press and hold B. Of course, it serves no actual combat function or exploration function, but not everything has to. While I'm out in Termina Field, I think it's time I demonstrate something. I'm going to be hit by this guy. Alright, he stole some of my rupees. As you know, this bird steals stuff from you. He stole some of my rupees and my arrows, and on occasion, he can steal more than that. I want to show that. Yep, take my bombs. They're yours. I can get them back in 5 seconds anyway. What are you doing? Didn't your bottle just get stolen? Yeah, it sure did. And then he flies off with it. Shoot! Shoot him! Shoot him! Fuck off. You did actually look a little bit creepy, but yeah, he flew all the way over to the clock tower with them. There I go, messing up my words again. And just as I got the second bottle, of course, it had to disappear now. But fear not. There is a way to retrieve your stolen items back. I believe the bird can also steal your sword, if we had it, or your shield. And if any of those should become lost to you, enter Clocktown and find your way to the Curiosity Shop when it opens past 10 p.m. And as you can see, they are for sale here. So basically, any stolen items, any items that get stolen from anyone out in the world, including yourself, they find their way into the Curiosity Shop. Through shady business practices, I assume. We've got the goods tonight. They came through good channels. They came through birds. Sure, whatever. I'll take that back, thanks. My cool bottle. You bought back your favorite my favorite bottle? What? I just got it. I wonder how my first bottle thinks about that text message. From now on, be more aware of birds when you're strolling down the road. I forgot it said that. No, you cannot buy anything. You could sell the gold dust to this guy and he'd give you 200 rupees. Man, I don't really care. There's a lot easier ways to get rupees than that, and besides, the gold dust has been going to a much better purpose so far. Also, I should probably acknowledge it. Yeah, the sign looks like it says poop. Very funny. Anyway, you two. You're dancing to the same melody that Kamara was. Maybe I should show you his moves. I overwrite their music with it. I think you have to be standing closer. Yeah, right there. does that guard have anything to do with this?
Thank you for teaching us those steps.
You are our master. Yep, your master. That dialogue sounds so weird with Link there with this mask on his head. Like, Jesus. Anyway. For that, you get a piece of heart, because what else would you get? Oh my god, the mask looks terrifying in this screen too. The Rosa Sisters twin dancers were added to your notebook. We stole the... Sure. Alright, whatever you say, game. Are we really? We're a 12-year-old with a weird thing on our face. Anyway, from now on, they shall dance the same way you have danced, and they also face this direction instead. So that's kind of nice. Just a minor side quest for a quick piece of heart. I thought I'd grab it now since we're nearby. What else could be done? Can I go in here, actually? Nope. God, the post office is, like, open and closed at the weirdest times, and that sign on the door does not tell you the full story whatsoever. I don't think there's anything else I can do in town at 3 a.m. because who wants to do anything at 3... Like, who wants to play minigames or run a minigame shop at 3 a.m., right? So I guess I could show this little thing. Yes, thanks, Tattle. I'm aware of how to get to the ocean. Go back inside the clock tower. And, well, nothing special is here at all, aside from the Happy Mask Salesman, who you can update on your progress if you want to. But, if you may notice, time does not pass while you're inside here. This is one of the only other zones in the game where time does not pass, the other one being a boss arena after you've killed the boss, and just before you grab the remains. I really like this because it means that the clock tower gets to be a place to relax inside of. And you know, it is a very relaxing place, considering the amazing music and how the motors and everything sounds. I don't know what this is called generally. What is this called? Like, the water wheel down here, the splashing of the water wheel sounds awesome. I guess the Happy Mask Salesman's presence might take away some calmness points, but aside from that, it's really cool. I like this though, because if you look in the map, the clock tower is basically the dead center spot of Termina. You can't get more in the center of Termina than this place. So, the clock tower is kind of like the eye of the storm, the calmest point in the map. And because I have somehow forgotten to show it while I'm here, if you ever forget how a song for your ocarina goes, you can go over here, scroll over the songs, and review them whenever you like. I can't believe I've forgotten to show it for this long, but yeah, here we are. Anyway, hey Happy Mask Salesman, how you doing lately? Oh, you? Were you able to get Majora's mask back? You still haven't done it! I keep telling you that if you don't get it back soon, terrible things will happen! Only 26 hours remain, but time is not eternal. Please make the most of your time. Like standing still in here because time doesn't pass in here. Surely, you should be able to do something. Believe in your strengths, believe. He's getting a little less confident in us. That's so sad, actually. Don't worry, buddy, I won't let you down, especially because of how terrifying you are. Alright, for my next thing, actually, I've decided to show off a little something special. I want one too. Yeah, you do want one too. This is the most fun thing ever. I've come back to the Astral Observatory in order to reobtain the Moon's Tear, which you can do at any time by zooming in on the skull cut in the clock tower. There is a little bit more to see with this telescope, and in fact I may as well go over one little fact right now. Or actually, maybe a couple of facts. What I want to show, for one thing, oh, hello, sir. You're a Deku Scrub. How's it going? Anyway, those guys down there waving their arms, they mark the locations of holes that drop down into little caves you can visit. So yeah, they're not just there for fun, they are marking the location of something. How you doing? What, have I already given you the Moon's Tear or something, or are you a different business scrub? I guess you are. Now, I think if we look in the direction of Woodfall... Oh. I hear a Gwei. Okay, it's just that Gwei that's flying around the center of the town. We've seen that one before. There is a little secret something you would do with it, but I think I'll save that for later. I'll go over the secret thing slowly but surely. There we are. There's a Gwei that comes from Woodfall there. And if you watch it, let it fly around for long enough. I might need to leave this early because I have something to do in not long, and I don't want this to take until morning. Thing I want to do goes away at morning. Can you hurry the fuck up, bird? Flies directly towards the telescope. Then... Nope. After a while... Can you please get to it? For the love of God, bird! I have somewhere to be. There we go. It starts dropping red rupees. It'll drop more and more, and then those red rupees will be there for you to pick them up next time you go out in Termina Field. It's a nice little bonus, and I really shouldn't have shown it off because I have other things to do. Let me just... I gotta race. I gotta race now. So I got the moon sphere again, and now I want to sell it to this guy again. Then he'll give us the land title deed. Ordinarily, that's just your token of, hey, you can use this Deku Flower now, but it does have a secondary use, and this dog is very ominously standing behind me, probably about to hit me as soon as I regain control. Yeah, it really was instant. Okay, now, I want to get into the Stockpot Inn before it hits morning. The front door will be locked unless you have a room there, which we don't. But don't worry, because the door on the veranda up above is always unlocked, so you can always get in this way, even after closing time. So, get inside. And now, upon it hitting midnight, find your way to the bathroom. Paper, please! Yeah! Oh! You saved me! This fell down here. I'll give it to you. So anyway, let's go get our sword back. Here I am, excitedly awaiting the arrival of dawn so I can go in and grab my new sword. And by the way, I should probably clarify, when they mean they will have it ready by sunrise, they mean it every single time. It's possible for you to hand in your sword like mere seconds away from the time switching to morning, and then they will have it done in those 2 seconds, even when you're still inside the shop. It's pretty funny. Hey, wait a minute. These rocks down here, these are breakable. One moment, let me get the Goron mask on. Are these hiding anything? Oh. Okay, they take 2 hits instead of 1. Just like the Megaton Hammer in Ocarina of Time. They do not appear to be hiding anything, though. Interesting. I wonder why they're there. I guess they're... Oh, red rupee inside of it. There we go. Speaking of which, I didn't go to claim my red rupee from out in Termina Field. It's fine. I don't need it. I could probably show that off in more detail another time. Whoa. Wait a moment, there's something behind the waterfall here. How have I never noticed this? No, seriously, how have I never noticed this? What's here? I'm acting like I'm concerned or annoyed at its existence. Yay! Wow, look at this! Look at all the stuff that's here to do. Wait, I feel something. I think there's a chest here. I'm bumping into something. Yep, there's a chest here, okay. What's it have? 20 rupees. Pretty cool. Honestly, I had no idea that was there. I learn something new about this game every time I play it, and that's why it's awesome. The final day has arrived, and with it, the final sword upgrade or something. Here's their plants moved outside once again. Too bad we weren't able to see them do it. Because the cutscene was playing. I kept you waiting, but it's done, see? Your Razor Sword has been strengthened. Now it's a Gilded Sword. Newly forged, your sword is better than ever and will never break. There it is. We can't make a sword stronger than that. No matter how many times you use it, it will never lose its edge. Try it. Oh, I used up most of the gold dust. Just a tiny bit was left, so I got rid of it for you. Ooga, ooga, ooga. Here it is, the Razor Sword. If I'm not mistaken, this probably has the same strength as the Master Sword from Ocarina of Time. And as well, the same range. I think we can now swing farther in addition to swinging harder and hitting harder. Yeah, you know, we can hit enemies from farther away and all of that. And by the way, there's a pretty common opinion with this game that the Razor Sword looks way better than the Gilded Sword and that it's way cooler and you should be allowed to keep the Razor Sword's design with you, but I gotta say, I think I disagree with that. I like the Gilded Sword's design a lot more, and I also like that it has a much longer, sheath in the back there, so now the sheath stretches outside of our shield. which is a very nice little detail to show that we've really moved up in the world. And now the icon up there is different and everything. All these little things to indicate the progression are so cool. All right. For my next thing, I actually think I only have one more thing I really want to do this video, so while I'm on my way to that, let me show just how fun it is to travel through Termina Field as Goron Link, because I forgot to show it before, honestly. I'm still not quite used to having Goron Link. He's a relatively new addition to our team. But yes, off we go! As long as there's no snow on the ground, we can... I shoved the Dodongo aside! I didn't even know you could do that! Again, something else I learned about this game, and that is hilarious as well. Yeah, you're seeing just how fast and just how convenient this travel is. We can go anywhere in the blink of an eye, basically. Oh, there's the morning sun. Really cool. This does make me wonder, is that red rupee from the bird still there on the ground? Now we can roll above this and not get the blue rupee, even though there is supposed to be one there. Oh, it is! Oh, cool! Okay, so there's like a trail of red rupees left behind by the bird, even if you don't watch all of them be dropped. They're still there. That's pretty cool. Alright, driving past you guys, because honestly, I don't give a shit. And this time, unlike with Elden Ring, me saying driving in accordance to moving fast, it makes more sense, because we are a wheel. Okay, there was a dude over here, which means there must be a grotto over here as well. Oh, wait, shut up, you don't matter. Oh, right. Actually, you cannot attack this guy as Goron Link with a punch. Yeah, as you can see, they are resistant to Goron punches somehow. Oh, and pounds as well. So, yeah, it's a very interesting little property with them. Unfortunately for them, Gilded Swords are no match for them. Or they are no match for a Gilded Sword. That's... I started off by complimenting the enemy. That was very weird, wasn't it? Hi-ya! Oh, that didn't even finish you off. It did put you in a stunned state, though, so I guess I can't complain too much. What's this chest have? I don't think I've been here. Red rupee, which is also exactly what that chest on that stump over there contains, which just loaded in. It also contains 20 rupees, if you use a magic bean to get your way up there. Now, there is a hole, yes. There's a hole here, and it's not gone now. Let me guess. Another 20 rupees from this chest? That's what basically all these have contained so far. Yep, 20 rupees. Can't complain, though. I am going to need these 20 rupees. Or all these rupees for something I'm about to do in a bit. Okay, now time for my final task of the episode. The task I'm setting for myself, anyway. Let us switch to Goron form and roll this way, just because it's fun. And then, I'm going to finally, after all this time, try my hand at hitting a tree. No, I'm gonna try my hand at the swamp shooting gallery. Now, before I continue any further, I feel it is important to point out, exactly. It is important to point out that this is not the only attraction to see in this area of the map in the 3DS version. The 3DS version adds a brand new, I guess, recreational activity is what I should be calling the minigames, because that is a much more general term for them, and I can't say that fishing is really a minigame, but yeah. They added fishing holes. There's 2 of them, and one of them is right here in another doorway that is exclusive to that version. The reason why fishing was added is because fishing was a mechanic in Ocarina of Time that didn't make the cut into Majora's Mask. They probably would have added it had they had time to do so, but they didn't end up doing it. They decided to throw it in the 3DS version as a fun bonus. There's no actual, like, side quests, pieces of heart, or anything to get out of it. It's just there as a little thing you can do if you feel the need to relax on your stressful journey. Now, I have a theory that this door is a portal to an alternate dimension. Let me show you something. So you see the moon? Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, you see the moon right there. Very scary. Well, let's go inside this door. Huh. How did it move there? How did we get over on this side? And what are those mountains in the distance? Is that Snowhead? We're nowhere near Snowhead. What? They probably just didn't have the time to completely finalize and polish the environments around, at least inside the shooting gallery. They may have intended the shooting gallery to be placed differently than it actually is. Either way, it's just a fun little oversight. Anyway. Hey, mate. How are you? Wanna play? Well, game's 20 rupees. I'm so sorry for my voice for this guy. The rules to me game are a piece of cake. He said, the rules to me game are a piece of cake. Shoot for the targets from the top of the platform. You gotta hit them all. That's all there is to it. If you don't aim proper with control stick, you won't hit any of them. Are you ready, mate? Aye, aye, sir. This shooting gallery is much harder than the one in the town, because in order to get the reward, you actually have to be perfect. You have to hit every target. You are given second chances on some of them, but you are not given second chances on these Guays right here. You are given second chances on the Deku Scrubs. And you have a time limit, so you have to hit the Wolfos. Good thing is, you can hit the Wolfos anywhere, and it'll count. Oh god, hitting the guys in the head doesn't work. Yeah, this is not gonna happen. This first attempt, it ain't happening. Guays are being spawned. Oh god, oh god. Good thing you have unlimited arrows, unlike Ocarina of Time. Damn it. Okay, we may as well go for this one. I hear a Wolfos. Get back! Hit the Wolfos before it runs. There we go, got it. I am not getting this at all. Okay, hit you in the distance. Awesome. I have hit everything aside from these Deku Scrubs effectively. I don't know if I'll have time to hit the rest of the Deku Scrubs. Okay, there's you in the front. You've now seen all the ways Wolfos can spawn. If they run to the other side and you miss them, then you miss them and you don't get the reward. Okay, now the Guays will come back, but they'll fly in a different pattern, make them a little harder to hit. And then, okay. We've hit the two optional, or the two hidden Deku Scrubs off to the sides, which you will need to hit in order to complete this. I have actually been hitting everything so far. We're gonna get one more set of Guays from the left. If the previous pattern is anything to go by. And we're probably gonna get more wolves. Oh my god. I'm actually doing well at this. Please let me hit you, please let me hit you. One last wolf. Oh my god, I did it first try! Holy shit! How? I was struggling on this in my practice playthrough. This is like the hardest thing in my entire practice playthrough. I got it first try! Well, that's pretty darn good, mate. Yeah, if I do say so myself. Perfect! Here you go, take this, mate! Largest quiver, now you can hold up to 50 arrows. We have maxed out our stock of arrows and bombs. Hey, tell your friends all about us, alright, mate? I believe you can play this minigame again, and if you get a perfect score again, you'll get a piece of heart from it. Since I'm here, I may as well try for it. The very next attempt! Wow! Have I just, like, mastered this minigame or something? Also, I love how the perfect thing causes time to pass. Like, look, the clock is running while that perfect screen is up. Well, that's pretty darn good, mate. Perfect. Here you go. Take this, mate. Of course, yeah. And I think the town shooting gallery also has one. I might want to go beat their record again in order to get it. Hey, tell your friends all about, all right, mate? If I remember to. Also, I don't really have friends. I guess I could tell Saria from Kokiri Forest about it? You know what I just realized? I forgot to go back to the Goron who gave us the powder keg and tell him about me passing the test, or successfully completing the test. It's now been like 12 hours since then. I hope he remembers. I hope he's not sitting in there worrying about me like, oh my god, Darmani hasn't come back. Should I call the cops missing person report? This is very strange. You have to be Hylian to jump up this wall, even though Gorons are supposed to be the ones going into here. How do any of the other Gorons get in here? Maybe I'm so large that I'm just heavier. I can't climb, but the others can. It looks like you managed to succeed. You know, after 12 hours. Knowing your skills, I feel fine letting you handle powder kegs on your own. It was bad of me to put you through such a dangerous test, especially because I was worried you didn't make it. I want you to take this as my apology. He gives you a powder keg for free. Not that we have any use for it at the moment, but you do need to complete this test and possibly talk to him again. I'm not really sure if that's required, but you do need to complete this test to progress the game. Powder kegs are required. Powder kegs are very volatile, so you can only carry one at a time. If you shoot them with an arrow, they'll explode as soon as they're hit, so be careful. That only carrying one at a time thing is a little annoying, but I guess it's fine. So yeah, this guy would normally sell powder kegs to you, but there is a much more convenient location to receive powder kegs from, don't you worry. Should the moon really be in that direction? Nah, I won't question it too much. Alright, I suppose to conclude this video, I may as well play some of the town's mini-games. I don't think we've seen what the Honey and Darling shop has on the second day. We're gonna have to go back to that another time, but now that we're in Goron form, the treasure chest shop, there we go. How hard is it to say words today, me? Come on. Should have a new reward for us. If you haven't noticed the pattern, for every form of Link you are in, the treasure chest shop has a different reward for you.
Well, aren't you a fit fellow? Wanna play?
For you, it's 30 rupees. I'm the most expensive. I guess the larger you are, the more expensive this minigame is. Alright, chest is over there. I guess maybe part of that is because we can roll as Goron Link, which is probably the fastest way to find our way to the end. In fact, we might be able to do it very easily. Like, nope, never mind. Well, at least we can get back out very easily. Never mind. Never mind. Just ignore me. I'm lying to you all. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. This is a really fun minigame. I remember as a kid being kind of disappointed that the maze wasn't a true maze. It's not like the walls are up in your way and you have to just navigate a maze to find your way to the... Excuse me? Where the fuck am I supposed to go then? Here? Like this way? Where do I go? Both of those ways didn't work. Is this impossible? I doubt this thing can make impossible mazes, but still. What? I just cheated. Okay, can we do that outside the treasure chest, please? Ah, fuck you. Don't block me in this way, too. Alright, no. Are you? No, really? We were so close, but so far. I know I'm supposed to be, like, rolling in Goron form, but if you hit a wall, it kind of stuns you. Like that. So I've been avoiding that. Oh, maybe, yeah! As you can see, we now have a more special opening animation, and that's because, as Goron Link, your reward is a piece of heart. Pretty cool. The only piece of art you can get out of this minigame, so just play it as Goron Link, and you're good. No need to play it ever again. Unless we have another form of Link we can get. Maybe. No thanks, I'm good. I got my piece of heart, I'm happy. I think that's now, yeah, that is 8 hearts we have now. Very cool. Like I said, I don't think, right now I've decided not to collect pieces of heart, but I may honestly change my mind on that if it turns out to not be that big of a hassle. Okay, next up, I guess let's stop in Honey and Darling's shop and see what game they have.
Oh, do you wanna play? Today is target shooting day, isn't it, darling?
1 game's 10 rupees, very cheap, I'll go for it. So you are actually able to play this game as Deku Link because you do have the bubble shooting ability. It is much harder to do that way, however, due to how much slower the projectiles travel. Oh god, the targets move as well. Like this though, we should honestly be fine. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, yep. Meh. I think the platform will start spinning faster as usual. There we go. I'm starting to get it. You really do have to adjust to the weirdly sensitive controls if you're playing this on a non-N64. There we go. I kind of wish these N64 emulators gave you the option to switch stick sensitivity back to how it feels on the N64, because that would be so nice. Sadly, they don't do that. That's the last target, isn't it? Okay, that was the easiest minigame they have, I think. Then again, their Day 2 minigame, I remember what it is. It's not that hard either.
Did you see that, honey? You got a perfect score. You have to share our happiness with him, honey.
I actually say that was super easy, but in my practice playthrough, I struggled a lot with that minigame as well. I just wasn't as used to the controls as I am now. Oh, I know of something I can do this episode that I really should, because, oh my god, it's annoying. Alright, let's get to it. Guess I may as well try this again. You know I have to try it, okay? You know I have to try it.
We will announce the selected numbers here.
We'll do it tonight from 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Your lottery ticket is good only through tonight. Anyway, that's not really what I wanted to get to. Hey, he's going back at the post office. Isn't that cool? I want to come back to the swordsman's school. Hey, nice rupee count. Rumors are spreading which suggest the moon is falling, but you can breathe easier as long as I am in town. Tonight, I shall cut the moon into pieces. If one does not have such skill, he cannot teach the way of the sword to others. If you wish to be as powerful as I am, then I shall teach you until nighttime. Yes, you're so powerful that only some of your hair moves anytime you bob your head like that. So, will you try it? The expert course. Oh god, okay. Let's do it. It's only 10 rupees. It's a practice session. Cut down the 10 logs using the highly difficult techniques, aka jump attack all of them because that's the only way you can do this to win. Seriously. You score a perfect 30 points, you shall be taught all the secrets. Have you prepared? Mostly. Mentally, I have. Alright, let's do it. So, you have to jump attack each of these logs because doing that gives you 3 points. And in order to win this minigame and get the reward, you need 30 points. If you don't get 30 points, then he considers you to be a failure and gives you nothing. So, at least I'm pretty sure you have to jump attack them. There might be other ways to get multiple points out of them. I kind of doubt it, though. Like, let me try spin attacking. Never mind. Alright, well, I've already lost it. I may as well walk out through those doors right now. The thing that sucks about this minigame is this camera angle. I found this to be the most annoying thing to get down in my practice playthrough. Your training is insufficient. You must jump more. Anyway, I found this minigame super annoying because of this camera angle, because it doesn't really give you a clear indication as to when you're targeting the logs, and you only have so much time to go over there and slash them before they go away. So you have to work quickly, and then you have to kind of wait a little bit after you target in order to ensure that Link actually jumps in the right direction. It's so annoying, so finicky, kind of hate it, but I'm doing pretty well at it for some reason. Okay, go this way. It honestly could have been because I was using keyboard controls in this game at first before I had the right idea to switch to controller, and now that I'm using controller, it's much easier this way. In fact, I just did it second try. Alright, never mind. The mini games I'm building up to be so freaking difficult and annoying haven't been that difficult and annoying. Impressive. I must give you something. Here! Yet another piece of heart. You're starting to see a pattern, aren't you? Unbelievable. Cherish it well. Okay. That's pretty much all the ideas I had for stuff to do in this game at this point. How about I talk to you? Well, okay, yep. Why don't you want to know? Because I know already. I'm not going to tell you anything bad, but even Great Bay is better than here. Just leave town while you can. What would be the bad stuff you don't want to tell me? What, that Great Bay has problems? Because every area has problems. We kind of established this. I guess while I'm still here, I may as well try my hand at the town gallery again and get the piece of heart from it. Missed a lot, but this is my test to see, yeah, okay, the new record does reset when you turn back time. That makes sense. Purple rupee. Okay, I think you actually have to perfect this game to get the piece of heart. I'm gonna try for it, but if I can't do it, then I can't do it. The worst part is when you keep looking, aiming the camera up or down instead of left or right. I kind of wish your view was locked because there's no reason to aim up in this minigame. It's fine though. I just have to get good. Fuck, missed one, and I also hit a blue one. I don't know if that'll, yeah, I'm missing a lot more now. I don't know if hitting blue ones, oh my god. I don't know if hitting blue ones means you miss out on a perfect score, but still. This one's the easiest one. This one's hard. Fuck. Oh man, I think I had everyone until then. Oh my god, I even barely got that one. How did that one hit? What the hell? Okay, well I think I can at least beat my record. There we go, I beat my record. Do I get anything special for that, or do I just get another 50 rupees? Damn. I have 47, new record, just 50 more rupees. Hey, 50 more rupees to put into this game. This is our last day of business and you shop pretty well. This one's fucking impossible. And I panicked too, god damn it. Nope, nope, not happening. Not happening. Damn it! Oh, that back one had been hit! Oh, fuck! See if I can get the rest of them at least. No, stop aiming for the... That just sucked. I feel like sometimes I have perfect control over my aim, and then sometimes I just don't. Oh my god, I almost forgot about that one. You know, as much as I said that the Swamp Gallery is harder than the town one, I meant harder to get the reward for. This one is much harder to perfect. Oh my god, I got him. Fuck. Oh my god, I got him! No, no, fuck! No, I missed one! No! God damn it! I had my bow on him and everything! Like, just doing a casual yawn after almost getting all of them. God damn it! I have to do this now. I know I can do this. Alright, I'm probably gonna stop when it hits nighttime, but there's still time. Oh, I missed it again! God damn it! On the very next attempt, too. Yes, it's very frustrating. You're correct, sir. Sorry for a second. Got it! Got it! Yes! Oh my god. Ding dong! Right on time, too! Huh? No way! That was perfect! Well, here you go! Sorry if I sounded mad during that. I wasn't mad. That was like excitement rage. Got a piece of heart. You collected 2 pieces so far. Okay, yeah, we got it. This may be our last day in business, and you shot pretty well. Pretty well? I perfected your game. I'm sure no one else has done that. Okay, with that, that is everything that I would have ever wanted to do this episode, and honestly, beyond. I did not expect to perfect either of the 2 shooting galleries, let alone the town one, because that one's hard on the N64. In the 3DS version, it's fine because of the smoother aiming controls. Like I said before, I'm a boss at that minigame on 3DS, but here, though, not exactly. Anyway, I'm afraid this world's a little out of time, so once more, we have to witness the end of the world. Let me speed up time so we can witness it faster. Let's see what you have to say. You can get to Stone Tower from here. There's even a small part of you that believes the moon could be falling. You should leave town immediately. I think one of them says something a little more than that. A little more than, oh hey, you can leave town this way, and by the way, you freaking should. Go do it. See? Look at the moon. Leave town before the evacuation notice is made. I wonder if it depends on what form you're in when you talk to them. Nope, does not. No, no, I must get a hold of myself. I must guard the gate until the captain's orders come. Buddy, those orders ain't coming. If you feel like you need to run, then run away. Not like it's gonna matter anyway. With a thing that big, it's gonna take out the whole world. Doesn't matter how far away you get from the town. The moon has gotten so large, quick, take refuge from... Yeah. They basically say minor variations of the same thing. Still, though, pretty interesting that all of them say something slightly different, rather than just saying, oh, go out to Stone Tower, go out to Great Bay. We shall now announce the winning numbers. You know, the most important business to run right now. Your numbers are 069, today's winning numbers 293, I wasn't even close. Okay, so the way you can actually get this minigame right is honestly pretty genius. It takes advantage of the whole time loop mechanic. The winning numbers for each of the 3 days are randomized at the beginning of your playthrough, but after that they remain the same for each day. So, now that we know that the winning numbers are 293, we can just travel back in time, enter 293 on the final day, and win the lottery every single time. I like that. Pretty genius. Now, back in the swordsman school, he's still up front, saying how he's gonna cut the moon into pieces. He actually says the exact same thing. Well, I guess I'm doing this now. We'll see about this, though, when the time comes. I got it wrong, oops. Ah, yes. Speaking of defending yourself with your shield, there is something I did want to show off real quick, but I think I'll save that for later. For now, I guess I can show this. Look at this. This is a crouch stab. It exists. You will never remember to use it, so I may as well have shown it off now, because I certainly don't remember to use it. There is something a little interesting with crouch stabs, at least in Ocarina of Time, and I'm gonna do a test, probably next episode, to see if that's still the case in this game, but we'll wait until then to go into further detail. I like watching the clock tower open in real time like that. It's so cool how that happens. It even happens when you're out in Termina Field, too. Anyway, after the clock strikes midnight, Jesus Christ. After it hits midnight and the final hours begin, come back to the swordsman school and you will see this instead. Just a sign that's here. I'll be on vacation for a short while. Please don't look for me. Ah. Out to slay the moon, I see, are you? Now, we can climb around on his counter here, which we were unable to do before. You can see his awards and stuff up close. And then there's this. So I guess that was a lie. It's okay, buddy. I'm right there with you. I wish I could slice the moon in half as well. Sadly, I can't. Whatever else is in this room aside from these pots? Just rupees? Can you climb in the boxes at all? Seems like maybe not. That's all he says. It is so incredibly tragic. When you consider how the way we've been traveling back in time every single time, we've basically been creating multiple timelines every time we do so. Every time we go back to the first day, that's a new timeline that's starting. Meaning that so far, we've been leaving every single past timeline we've been in to its fate. Out there in the multiverse, like 3 Terminas have died to the moon. Anyway, to move away from that food for thought, let me deposit my rupees and tell you my plans for next episode. Why do you need to take a look at me every single time? Please, can you just take my rupees and stop making me mash through your dialogue? Alright, so, as for things to do next time, the ocean will be our next target, Great Bay. However, there is that fence in the way. And supposedly, Tattle mentioned we need our horse in order to do that. We know where our horse is. We know where Epona is. It's in Romani Ranch. But how can we get Epona from the ranch owners? I guess next time on The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, we're going to be finding out exactly how. Thank you all for watching, if you did. And as always, I will see you all in the future. Sorry for my awful commentary this time. Let's hope it's better next time.